Hey, it's Tina, and I am gonna play some Stardew Valley for you for a little bit. I'm gonna try to at least. I am not feeling a whole ton better than I was yesterday, but I'm bored. I want to try to play. It might be all I get out of today. Um, I've had 4 days of migraine this week, and it really sucks. I woke up today and was feeling okay for like an hour or two while it was raining. Harvey is my secret friend this year. Okay. Anyway, I don't usually have multi-day migraines. This year I've had 2 weeks where I've had 4 days or more. It's I'm I'm doing pretty bad with it. It's just been a rough year. The weather patterns being a bit unusual and all has translated to extra unpredictability for me. So, like I said in my video last night, I'm trying to be here as much as I can because I'd rather be here than be sitting around alone. There's only so much I can actually do without setting myself back, though. I don't get to pick. As much as I would want to, and would pick things other than what I've been stuck with, I just don't get to. You don't always get to pick. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm part of the reason the lights are so low right now is I am playing with the migraine. I pretty actively have it going on. The issue is like I keep getting better for a little bit as things settle down, and then we'll have a wave of new thunderstorms rip through, or the thunderstorms will end, and things will start drying off, and the sudden shift just throws me right back off again. So like yesterday before the storm, I was feeling really bad and off because we were pivoting toward the storm and it was changing. And then after I woke up and it had been raining all night, I felt amazingly better, almost like ready to take on the world. And then and then we started getting overcast again like a new storm system, and I developed a migraine. And it's a little bit infuriating and maddening because it doesn't matter how well I take care of myself. That's not the trigger. The trigger is air pressure that I don't control, and I don't have any say in. And all I can do is figure out how to endure. There's no health habits that are going to change what the weather decides to do. So I just try very hard not to moralize my choices and to prioritize, what is going to make me closest to feeling better. And at the moment, playing with a migraine and feeling a little less isolated because I'm at least talking to a camera and knowing someone will eventually see it is a net benefit to my mental health, even if it hurts a little. So for a while I need to do it because I've been on my own with my head too much this week. It's not good for me to be that way, but there's not people around to make sure I'm not that way, so I talk to a microphone. And I think about who might see it, and it grounds. Holy crap. Big harvest today. We're gonna have a lot of seed processing to do, but we're not gonna be doing it right away. We are gonna be taking a little trip to the desert. Oh geez, I need to make more seeds. I ran out of the seeds. There we go. Gotta keep the seeds going. But yeah, I wanna try to do a little skull crafting time if I get a chance. I don't really need the speed grow, I don't think. But you know, I can always use a chance to go dig up more already. Come on, there we go. That's better. Fruit trees. It's amazingly huge for a winter harvest thanks to these new crops. Like, I could always scale it with crystal fruit, but you only get crystal fruit a quarter of the time. This is a predictable fruit that you can use for wine or dehydration that only gives you the fruit. So, that makes it a bit more useful than trying to go after crystal fruit. Now, going after crystal fruit has its own benefits, because winter root can be used for the roots platter, and plenty of people like crocus. But if you're trying to raise a big wine crop, this is going to be a more direct route to the quantities you want for a big wine crop. So you alternate between the two, and you can throw the crystal fruit in with the powder melon, and you're good to go. Alright. Y'all need to go in there. This is going to be autumn, and y'all are spring, so you should be in the spring. That's summer. Yes, it is. There's spring. What? Oh, I don't want to put stuff in there. I keep over-keying the thing because my modded save that I've been playing on my off time has 4-layer backpack instead of 3. And I'm getting a little used to it. And I'm not a fan of that. I'm going to be playing that modded version for you real soon. Either we're going to get to perfection and I'm going to be done with this farm instead of trying to really groom it in the long term, or we're going to wind up getting to 250 viewers, in which case I will wind up rebooting before I hit perfection and going for perfection in the modded save, which will be much, much, much more difficult, actually. Because in this game, yeah, it definitely does stuff. I don't have any stone on me. Bad stone, not carrying stone. Oh, I did have some powder milk in here. I just wasn't done turning over the last go round. Yay. Well. Let's toss those on for now. Ow. Mm. Mm. Everything in my neck and shoulders and everything is just tense, 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 tense. It's a pretty heavy feeling, for sure. You know what? I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna wait on all of this actually for right now. I need to do some more concentrated dairy turnover relatively soon. But it's already 2, and yeah, it might not be a good idea for me to go to the Skull Cavern boss as I'm feeling. Let's see what we got going on over here. Yeah, I want to rebuild my tapper farm in a way that makes it easier to navigate. And yeah, I think that's going to involve clearing this and then making a bunch of stone floor or tearing up what's over there. But we're going to make this area into the tapper farm with a very explicit, planned approach. And that bad girl can stay right there. She's right where I want her. But yeah, before I worry too much about processing my dairy and the rest of my... Oh yeah, I was going to finish processing my ore before, but I needed a lot more wood to be able to keep making coal to be able to cope with that. Which is part of why I was originally going to try to let this place grow a little more. I need the territory, and I'm going to be planting trees here anyway. And that will clear up the exit and make it easier to take the horse out. Make it easier to use the totems, and give me a new place to expand with things like tea trees and fruit trees if I so choose. My planned tapper farm over here will work much better for me. Sort of step 1 to putting the farm in the final plan I have for it too. Okay, I need to go and get my pickaxe. For some reason I don't have it. I swear sometimes I don't know how old me was thinking, and it was like me from 2 days ago, so it's really frustrating. It's like, girl, I know we have seizures and we get unreasonable sometimes, but I should be comprehensible to me, and I'm not. How is all this doing down here? I haven't checked for a couple days. Oh, and we have some cheese to turn over. Alright. We'll put in the gold star cheese so it finishes faster. I don't really want to waste casks on the other cheese types. Unless there's no gold stars to go in. They're going to be the ones that get to Iridium. And if I put them in, I'm leaving them in all the way. The other stacks of cheese, if I don't actually get them in the casks because I keep having enough gold cheese, are perfectly acceptable dungeon food. Definitely going to be keeping them around. And in fact, I might wind up leaning on them when I get done with sashimi, so I don't have to make more right away. All right, we are getting some good stacks of stuff going, though. This is going to be a nice payday when I finally get it. And I'm glad I'm signed in, but oh my god, is this just... It's not quite a migraine. There's a specific flavor of humidity headache I get instead, and it's very related to the humidity and to what's going on with the change in my hydration levels. Right now, my cells are going to demand water no matter how much I give them, because we're headed in the direction where they want more. And then when it goes the other way and they stiffen up, they shed water, and suddenly I gotta pee or sweat a whole lot. Sometimes I sweat when I'm not even warm. It's just getting rid of the extra water. So, which is what sets me up for the hard headache when it swings the other direction and my body suddenly needs much more water than it's been getting. And much more water than it's been getting specifically because it's not holding it and absorbing it. So it's a thing. I try very hard to stay hydrated. I drink a lot. Sometimes I drink a lot of coffee, which isn't necessarily the most productive. But the thing is, it is still adding moisture to my system. It is still helping, even if the diuretic is also slightly counterproductive. And I haven't been able to get my ADHD meds in a couple of years. So the caffeine is what makes me functional on some other levels. Plus, it constant low intake caffeine, where I'm having like a cup of coffee every 2 hours all day, and it's half strength coffee, is better for my headache than not having caffeine at all. And I don't do like super heavy coffee that's got a lot of caffeine in it, and I don't do drinking a whole lot all at once. I have a slow intake over the course of the day. I make a thermos twice a day, once at about 5 in the morning and once at about 10:30. And then I go to water when the second one's out. Because by then, it'll be late enough in the day I don't need to worry about concentrating as much, which is really the big concern. So that's how it works. And I need to make sure not to overdo it, because it will aggravate things if I have too much caffeine. But it will also aggravate things if I have no caffeine. Alright, pretty quick here, I'm going to go take some of these over and start laying out my new grid pattern. I don't think I'm actually going to need all of them. We'll see. Really not trying to take all the tappers off until I need to. Like, I do want y'all to keep producing until the other trees are fully grown. But I will be cutting them down. I'm going to clear this area out, and I might put another couple sheds up here. Or I might put some trees and bushes. Or I might do both. But I know where I want my tapper farm and roughly how I want it to go. I do need to go pick up some other seeds, though. There we go. Get all of y'all going now. Well, how is this going? I'm gonna run out of seeds in there. I'm gonna need some new seeds. Okay, I need some more seeds when I get a chance. We are officially done with the wheat. Huh. Thought that I left that one girl. That's, not my favorite realization in the world. Alright. And then pavement. Oops, we're gonna need to go to bed. We'll finish this in the morning. I have to throw down some new speed grow, and I'll have to see if I can get those sweet gem berries turned into seeds. Oh, we've got the bookseller in town too. Okay, so first things first. Do I have sweet gem berries in here? Yes, I do. Sweet gem berries, I'm gonna need you to go to seed. And you will need to come out with me, because I might wind up meeting you. Y'all can go there. Let's turn over some dairy while we're out here. Okay. Now I got my new gemberry seeds. And I need my new speed grow. And I need coffee. Oh snap, I should have gone out to the desert because I only have 300 speed grow left. I want to stay above 500 between seasons. Ah, apparently it didn't have a chance to wear off. Good. Okay, still not the whole thing, but that's closer. Here's my powder melons. There we go. We're going to start turning this over to powder melon to fill the gaps until I can fill it with ancient seed, or with rare seed, and then we're going to grow some sweet gem berries in the greenhouse for a while. Eventually, my sweet gem berries and star fruits are probably going to be on Ginger Island. But to start with, so we got all this. Okay, let's start with the unstarred stuff to here. And, yes, powder melons going. Rastina, you're doing okay. You're doing better than okay. You're just getting overwhelmed by a lot of stuff on screen because your brain's slow. Playing with the migraine is not easy because I don't inherently want to think like this. My brain tries to just shut down and drift a lot, which doesn't really play well with some of my other. But I'm doing pretty okay, actually. Like, considering that I've got ongoing head pain right now, I'm pretty focused and with it. I did find out part of the issue has been, it's not just been migraines. I have a wisdom tooth from way back in the way back. That is also way back in the way back. Like, I had 3 out of 4 removed because the 4th one was inaccessible. It was so far up in my sinuses. And it has descended. Over the last few years, it partially descended. And then that happened like 10 or 15 years ago. And then didn't really progress or anything for a while. But in the last 6 months or so, has descended to the rest of the way, actually. So yeah, I'm teething. Funny as that sounds at my age. And it's not quite coming in straight, but it's not impacted. So it's kind of scratching the inside of my cheek every now and again, and it's pushing on stuff in uncomfortable ways, which is part of what's been affecting my headaches when it's not migraines. I've complained earlier this week that sometimes it felt like I had like a grindy arthritis pain. Well, that would maybe be because I had a grindy arthritis pain. Specifically, I had a grindy tooth moving other stuff out of the way thing. Because like it's pushing in up here, so all this other stuff is getting a little crowded over here. And it's complaining about it off and on. The reason I'm planting the trees in the number and locations I am is because I looked up how the population lists for the shrooms generate and what goes into them and all that. Nope. I want another shroom log there. So that I could better understand how to maximize them. So what we're doing is we're creating basically a single path to run. Where I can put logs around trees so as to get my best chances of having my logs produce 5 shrooms at a time. So yeah, I need to go grab more logs. Because I have more out here. And I'm not going to get it all done today. We're going to move a bunch of the logs over. And we're going to place as many trees as we have logs for right now, and then we're going to see about making some more logs. So, get this patchwork craptacularness out of my way. And sort of normalize the path I'm going to run. So that there's just one path to run. And yeah, once I get these logs placed, we're going to call that good for today and focus on other stuff. Because I do need to turn dairy over. I do need to get the season done and prepped for spring. So if you do the mushroom logs correctly, and you get the right yield out of them, you should be able to keep a dehydrator farm pretty well stocked. So alright. Okay, now let's get these placed. Okay, so then we top it off by placing gray tile where I want to make sure seeds don't drop until I can get more mushroom logs on them. And then I'm waiting to put fertilizer on those trees until I'm sure I have all the mushroom logs I want in place. That's the general scheme we're practicing. So we'll see how that works for us. Okay, and let's get more powder melons going, and let's get more dairies going. Mm. And I definitely needed to go cut down a few more trees. Pick these up, but I'm not going to try reloading them right now. Okay, and I need some coal, and we're going to need to turn some stuff over. I'm going to need a lot of iron bars and a lot of copper bars if I'm going to make a bunch more kegs. And I have so much gold to turn over. Like, I've got more gold than I'm going to need for a bit. Okay. Let's get the old axe out. And we'll get some hardwood. Okay. Just double checking the thing. lots more mahogany seeds dropping. It's not going to be hard for me to keep myself in hardwood. I need to get a better setup for the wood chipper though, so I can run it when I need other wood. Okay. So that gets me some regular wood for the queue and some hardwood. I have a decent pile of regular wood apart from what I'm converting to. Like, I am paying attention and keeping tabs. Alright. So, I need to make more casks eventually. I'm waiting for a little while on that one, though. Because right now, my priority is the mushroom logs. Nice. So, yeah. I'll probably take a trip to the secret woods tomorrow and get more hardwood. But we are constructing ourselves a little mushroom run. Shroom run. So yeah, that is the setup for the most part. I don't think I'm going to try to expand the tapo farm too much out this direction. But I'm going to put those shroom stumps in spots where if a few seeds should fall here, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And if wild trees pop up over there, it won't be the worst thing in the world. But we now have the setup in the spot where I can add some tree fertilizer productively. Yeah, I guess I got you. I'll bring you a coconut. Let me double check on my weathers and stuff too. Had an unconventional day of it today, and probably not going to do anything with the fields till tomorrow, but that's okay. I just replaced most of my stuff, so anything that I'm putting off is a small harvest. Now, what was I going on about? Mushrooms, seeds, fertilizer. Oh, and tea trees. Okay, so it does not appear I have a lot of fertilizer made up there. Hop these in. And I missed the bookseller once again because I got sidetracked with other stuff. But I only had 2 books to trade in, and I didn't need to buy it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens later. Okay. I'm gonna get some gold going. Because it's gonna be overnight anyway. So I may as well go with the long one. And then where's my tree fertilizer? That's apparently the best I can ask for. I might need more stone. I'll have to take a check later. For right now, let's get as many done as we can do. If I set it up correctly, I should roll a fair number of chanterelles and morels, as well as decent quantities of purples, and probably, unfortunately, more reds than I really want. Nope. Dang it. Alright, so apparently I changed my mind. And we're gonna have to come out here tomorrow and pave more of that to make sure that no seeds block up my tea trees. I make my best decisions when I'm not talking about it. Or talking to myself about it even. I'm just doing it. Creatively, flow state is the only state that I work in. And it's a problem that most things in life don't accommodate a flow state, no plan mentality. If I had an environment built for me, it would work really well. Environments aren't built for people like me, though. They're built for people who are capable of a little more certainty. Oh, nice. Maybe not a major castle. Alright, so it looks like Robin got that done and that done. That was doing here. Yeah, everybody likes you. Just another week, y'all. Just another week. Okay, I got one more to upgrade there. I'll have to get her on that soon. But for right now, I'm going to finish paving out this area so that I don't get any seed drops blocking the path where I don't want them. There we go. One fully developed stump room island. Okay. No, god dang it. I'm trying to get... There we go. I'll get my spring wheat beer done later. Let's get through some blackberry wine. Okay. This is definitely headed for the biggest turnover we've ever had. And I'm gonna get more gold going again. Yeah, I definitely have the copper bars in place. I need more iron. And I need to get some iridium smelted. For sure, for sure, for sure. These things can go get sold for now, though. Or at least changed into the chest here to get sold in a little bit. Okay. Oh. Two things. First one. I'm guessing it's Probably stone, I'm short. Yep, it's stone, I'm short. So regardless of where I'm at, we need to go and get stone before I can get Robin on the job, or I need to pay her a stupid amount. I guess we're gonna go get some stone pretty soon. I was gonna go put her on a new job, but I guess we're gonna get stone first instead. I don't think I'm gonna do a skull cavern trip. I think I'm actually gonna go blow up a fair portion of the iron levels because I need some iron. Yeah, I'll get you one of those shells when I can. I don't have one on me right now. I think I'm about ready to change that midnight squid out for another lava eel. I think I've got enough squid ink that I don't really need to keep cultivating it. Alright. I'm gonna make some more of these. And then we'll definitely have to spend some more time tonight putting down watermelon seeds. Because I think the 22nd is the last day I'm going to feel safe planting anything. The 22nd should still be pretty okay. But past that, we should be putting up fiber seed if we put up seed. We have a lot of speed grow, but I don't want to tempt fate. So yeah, after the next round of powder melon goes in the ground, that will be the last of the powder melon we try for this year, outside of the greenhouse, and we will take 50 to 75 of the total amount that we have for preparation for the next year in the seed maker, and the rest will go into preserves and wine, which will let us fire up the preserve making apparatus again pretty quickly here. Dang. Yeah, that was a big turnover. I'm not gonna need you. I need you though. I missed one of the mushroom logs. I'll take care of you later. Okay. I'm gonna give that as a gift to somebody later. Won't need that, won't need that, won't need that. Might need some more food than what I got though. What do I have for food options? Yeah, buff food will be good. Bring me along one of these and 50 more bombs so I don't have to buy any. Organize my stuffs. I'll need that galaxy sword. Won't need this. Should be good to go. A whole lot of wormies to hit there later, and I will hit them later, but I don't need to worry about them this second. Okay, let's start at about 40. That'll be good. I am feeling progressively better the longer I sit here. I might feel differently if I stood up because I'm pretty woozy feeling, but this is definitely not the greater headache I was dealing with yesterday. It's a lot simpler. I hesitate to say better because it's still not great, but I'm functioning with it. I can sit up and do stuff, so got a lot less to complain about than yesterday. But this time of day yesterday, I was also playing Terraria, so we'll see how the evening goes. Yeah, this will give me some more iron so I can mass build some kegs, because I've got enough copper on hand to build enough to completely flesh out a big shed, but I need more iron and I needed more stone so that I could make more fertilizer and get Robin on some jobs. We will definitely have more stone. I saw someone suggested using gold as your ammo for the Master Slingshot because it does a lot of damage and you wind up with more than you could possibly use. And I'm starting to think about that a lot as I look at my huge stack of gold nuggets from the Skull Cavern and the fact that I'm not gonna need that many gold bars before the next time I go back to the Skull Cavern for other stuff. Like, I want to go grind for Iridium Jewels, so if I'm going to pick up more gold than I can use every time I'm out there, then yeah, maybe it should be worth it. It's funny to me that after a certain point in this game, iron becomes a little more scarce and much more needed to farm than gold, because gold's just everywhere. But yeah, it might take me a couple days to really get everything I need to get Robin going on another job and study and do other stuff. but we'll see. I've got like 4 hours to blast clear the mines. Absolutely nuts stuff going on in the world this week. I don't like to do party politics type stuff for the American parties because they're both useless genocidal freaks that don't want to make our lives better. And looks like a lot of other people have come to that conclusion lately. It's not that I'm apolitical. I meant it when I said my politics are everyone needs. Your political ideology doesn't involve providing for everyone, whether or not they are productively working, and regardless of the reason why they don't. If they don't, then I'm not interested. That's not one philosophy, that's a whole range of them. I'm open to many ideas, but they have to entertain that as their core notion. Anybody who thinks some people deserve help and other people don't, or thinks it's possible to cheat in deserving access to shelter or food or other basics, they're not going to be able to get me to see eye to eye on anything. Because if society should make sure everyone eats and has shelter, then it's impossible to cheat in providing those things for help getting them. The very notion is stupid. Alright, we'll clear our way back around and call it good. We got a fair amount of stone. Stone for the stone! And away we go. We'll head back home. Take some of my stuff with me. Y'all can keep all that though. Bust up. Come on. Nope, those go to the kitchen. That goes in there. Well, and that. The big chest is really simplified sorting out my materials and such. I still have a little confusion, but I only really need to manage 2 chests now instead of like 5 to have everything. So That helps a lot. Alright, I am going to go on break, and I will very likely be back later, but I am having one of those weeks where my headache is very unpredictable, so I hesitate to make a straightforward declaration, but I definitely will be back. But I'm glad to have put in some days. I missed doing it last night. I hate canceling my regular nightlies, but I don't know what the next few weeks will be like. We're having a summer or a spring season unlike any I've had to deal with in several years. My symptoms are higher than they've been in a long time, and I had COVID again last year. So, surprising things could happen to me. Thank you for tuning in. If you're catching this on replay, please subscribe so that you'll find out when I'm online and you can come and say hi if you want. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, even if you're watching after I'm gone. Bye bye.